Hello everybody, my name is Elizabeth Monet and today we will be doing a hair tutorial for this. I'm going to try to pop a picture up. I am starting today looking like I really do so I can show y'all the real raw beginning to end look, okay? So I did sleep on this hair for 2 days after I used these. These are curling rods, or like foam curling rods, and you can twist them to keep them in your hair. You can sleep on them if you want. I took a shower, I let my hair air dry a little bit, and when it was still damp, I used those and my hair turned out really great. I actually posted a video in my YouTube shorts that kind of show what my hair looked like after, and that just gave me a little bit of volume, and even though it's 2 days later, I still have volume in my hair. So you can do that, or you can use a curling iron after your hair is straight and clean or whatever, and curl from there. I will be using this today because it is 2 days old, but it did give me a lot of volume, which is good because my hair is really fine and straight. So if you have really fine or straight hair, maybe you don't have these, you can always do a braid in your hair overnight after you get out of the shower, and that will help give your hair some volume too. Some mousse, that could help too. I did not put any product in my hair, and I may not even actually spray any hairspray today. I do have hairspray, but I try not to use it unless I'm using it in real life and going out and about, because it can damage your hair if you don't wash it and get it out and stuff. But I will be using this Tresemme, I don't know if it's focusing, Tresemme heat protectant, because it's very important that you protect your hair if you are using heat on your hair. And that's another reason why I recommend doing something like this, because if I would have done it the day of, I would not need to probably use as much of this on my hair. So, all right guys, we're gonna hop right into the video. If this is your first time watching, thank you for being here, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, put a button to show you what it looks like, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. That would mean so much to me, and leave a comment down below, guys. That helps me so much, and your feedback is really important to me. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and so having y'all's feedback, it just makes my day. So, all right guys, enough talking. Let's get into the video. I already made a mistake, guys. I forgot to put on my heat protectant, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Those of you guys who are new to my channel or don't know me in real life, you might have noticed that this background is a little different. That is because me and my husband have moved back home. We are actually living with my parents right now, temporarily, because I am almost 35 weeks pregnant, and we have a baby girl due in December, so there's a lot going on. So we decided to stay with the parents for a little bit, and so this background is new. We are working on getting this room renovated, so that is why it is not all done, but it's gonna look great when we're finished. We're excited for baby girl to get here. So thank you guys for being patient with me and going on this journey. But if you hear me breathe, y'all hear me breathing heavy? Okay guys, let's see. How did this one turn out? Ooh, okay, cool. So, probably gonna fast forward for you guys the rest of this, and when I'm done, I will come back to you. So, I said I would come back to you guys when I was done. Just kidding. I wanted to ask you guys, oh no, little boy is crying. I wanted to ask you guys, do you like when I talk to you guys like this? Do you like voiceovers, or do you prefer text, or a combination of those things? I was just wondering what you guys prefer, because for at least the hair tutorials, the point of these videos is that I want you guys to be able to find either inspiration or take what I am showing you and use it for yourself, obviously. So if the best way for me to communicate with you guys is through the text on the screen, or a voiceover, or this audio just talking to each other, I'd like to know. So comment down below what's best, or what combinations you guys like. Oh, little boy. I'm back with another question. I'm just full of the questions today. I just want to talk to you guys. I'm in the mood to talk. I want to know, let me see. Do you guys prefer having a time-lapse video where you can see obviously what I'm doing, but I'm speeding through it? Or do you prefer a video more like this, where I'm kind of slowing it down a little bit through each process and each step? I'm curious. Sometimes I just want to see something like really fast, like I'm in a hurry, I just want to check out the video and then do it myself. And other times I kind of want to see exactly how they did each step in more detail. So, what do y'all think? What do y'all like? Do you like a mix, or do you like it all one way? Just let me know. Thanksgiving is coming up. I think it's next week already. Y'all, it's almost the end of November. This is, what, one more week? That's crazy. So, what are y'all doing for Thanksgiving? Do y'all stay in town? Do you go out of town? We, of course, go to see family. Spend time with family at my aunt's house. Have some delicious food. My mom is the best. She's watching my baby boy right now, so I can film. Maybe one day I'll have him with me when I film, but I didn't want him in here with the curling iron right now. So she's the best. She's watching him right now. All right, y'all, we're almost done with the bottom layer. What you want to do is take your fingers. I'll show you with this one. Gently. Don't pull tight, but softly pull apart so as not to make a knot in your hair. And then you kind of go with the curl and then spray it if you want to separate it. You technically don't leave them together. But again, I have fine, straight hair, and I have found over time that my hair lasts longer if I leave them in the ringlets. So then maybe when I'm finished doing my hair, I can kind of separate it. So if you want to wait to separate it, I would not necessarily spray it right now, or don't spray it heavy because you don't want to like make knots and get it too sticky. And now we're going to work on this top part. I am going to work on getting closer to the scalp, again for us ladies with fine, thin hair that do not have volume. This helps my hair with volume. So again, make sure to use your heat protectant spray, and let's get started. So you don't want your hair to get all mixed up because it can start to get real tangled, and it's just not cute. That's not what we're going for here. See these extra hairs trying to get in there? So let's go ahead and take this section off. Those of you who have really long hair, something I have done before, you can see it's a little different from top to bottom, is I'll curl the first half of the length of hair And then when I'm done with that, I'll do the bottom. Just because this is only so long, unless you have an extra long barrel. When I put my hair on the curling iron, I don't just like twist the hair like this, like that. I try to keep the hair as flat as possible against the curling iron so that there's more surface area of my hair is touching the surface area of the curling iron, versus if I twist it, I don't feel like all that hair is getting as close to the heat. Kind of feel like Pooh Bear in this sweater with my belly. Winnie the Pooh. Okay, so I'm going to separate this front part, pull this part back, ladies, and leave a little bit here, and pull this part back. And for this, I am using ponytails. I think it's really important that you guys don't use stretched out ponytails for this, because you want it to really hold your hair. This is going to be the basis of your look, okay? So you're gonna do that, almost like you're doing a sloppy bun. And this tightness of your hair, make sure you have some length and pull through enough that you can pull this out. I'm gonna look in the mirror. That you can have volume up here and still have a little bun here, okay? That's gonna help keep our straight hair and curly hair, if you have thinner curly hair, from looking too flat. And eventually we can pin it down a little bit and even cover the ponytail holder with the way that we pin it, okay? We're gonna do another section right here. And I think I'm going to end up with 3 little mini buns, okay? So, whoops. Next section, I'm just making sure. I'm gonna use my fingers on this one. The way I pull it, I want it to kind of be next to this bun, so I cover up any like white or bald spots. So let's see. I'm gonna pull this. Remember, we have this stuff that's gonna soften the look. So you can go ahead and gently use a comb or a brush or your fingers, pull it back. And tighten it to your head and do the same thing. Repeat the process of pulling the hair like this from the ponytail holder so that your hair has volume. Okay. It's already starting to come together. Then eventually you can kind of take a bobby pin or something and pull these parts to combine. Okay. Pull and tighten. Okay. I noticed that whenever I do hairstyles like this, y'all, it always looks a little bit different every time. So if it doesn't look exactly like this, don't worry about it. It's about the spirit of the look, not making it look exactly the same, okay? So now I'm going to start pinning. So I'm going to take and pull my hair up because I don't want, you can kind of squish it down if you want. You can twist it and then pin, just kind of fill it out. But I do not want my ponytail showing. See, this part wants to flap down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a bobby pin, I'm gonna pull it over, and just pin it straight down in my hair. Like that. Just so, gives it something. And again, I would spray right now if I were y'all. This would be the time I would spray, because this part is staying. This is how I want it. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a look at the back. And then I'm gonna start pinning. So I do want some long pieces. So you kind of want it to cascade. So I'm just probably gonna pin like up here a little bit. Like that. To help with that texture. You can kind of pull it out if you need. And then do the wrap around and place it. To give it volume, just at the top. I wouldn't even go all the way down. I'd spray it right now. That's what I would do. You could always pin it if you want it a little bit higher. And then I'm pretty much gonna leave, let's see. I'm happy with this back part. So I'm gonna leave that. Again, you can always recurl some ends, pin some stuff up for more texture. I think that I am going to take and leave this one hanging. Again, if you want it shorter, you could always pin this and then take this and go over. Actually, I don't like that. I'm just gonna do it. Don't be afraid to play around with it. So that gives a little texture right there. And that keeps this from being so long that it gets ripped out throughout the day. And then for this one, I'm just gonna, again, because it's already curled and it has that volume, I'm gonna run my finger through it a little bit. I'm honestly happy with how this turned out. So I might go back, see right here, it's kind of straight. Just tighten that up. All right, and I'm pretty happy with it, guys. Well, this is what it looks like. And it's probably gonna turn out different every time you do it, but I really like the concept of the little buns. You can make them fuller, you can make them smaller, you can pull more hair through, but this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. And if you have any requests for other videos, you can also leave them down below, or you can DM me on Instagram. It's just Elizabeth Monet on Instagram. So I am very thankful that you guys stayed and watched my video. I hope it was helpful for you guys, and you guys come back next week and check out my other videos as well. I try to post every Friday, and we'll see how long that lasts once baby girl gets here. But that is my goal. All right, guys, bye-bye.